Hello everyone and welcome back to a new fantastic video. Now I have got some secret early access to some patch notes for you here, which I'm going to be talking over to you whilst I just have some gameplay going on the screen as well. So this is hype. This is the first time since the game has come out that we've got two new heroes. Now I don't have all the deets about the new heroes yet, but I can confirm their class and who they are. Now, we have SIMBA and Wally coming into the game very soon. Now, we've got update 1.1.1 coming, and this includes Chapter 8, a new dungeon update, and some Guardian tweaks as well, and a bunch of other little updates and patches. So I'm going to start by going over the new characters. So we have SIMBA. Obviously SIMBA is the lion from Lion King, and we have Wally. They are both tank characters, and I haven't seen them yet. I've only seen the little teaser where they're both holding a plant, which is obviously Wally's hand and SIMBA's hand, which is pretty hype, but I'm just gassed to see Wally. I'm not fussed about SIMBA. I want to see how they sort of picture Wally in this game. Is he going to be like a weird giant hench cube, like a bit over the top, kind of like a Zergy type character? I don't know, but he's going to be incredible, and I look forward to seeing what his skill's going to be, because of course he's got the solar panels which could self-heal. He could heal the team, he could like put people in him, crush them up into a gory. They probably wouldn't do that, let's be honest, a Disney game, but yeah, it's cool. We've got two new characters, SIMBA and Wally, coming out, and they are both tanks. Now let's take a look at the actual patch notes. So we've got Chapter 8, a stellar surprise. The enhanced Titanborn and Fractured, led by Hades, lay siege to Mirrorverse, and the Guardians must unite against the threat. Bella experiments with her newfound powers and has to make a choice. As part of the celebration of this chapter's release, new limited time objectives will be available until August the 2nd. So we've got a couple of weeks there, which is pretty cool, to reward your efforts in stopping the invasion with fantastic cosmetics and valuable resources. Don't miss this chance of proving your mastery over the Fractured. Now it says cosmetics. Now I don't know if that means heroes are getting costumes. It probably doesn't. It probably just means you'll get a little emblem and the frame and the bit that goes underneath it. Now, this is what I'm excited about, and there is lots of talk about, well, we've all expressed that we want more stamina. We want an easier stamina regain. We want to be able to hold more stamina. We want quicker stamina regain, because the problem I find with this game mainly is stamina. So I like that they've addressed it for a day by doing a double energy recharge rate to start you in the update, but I really would have liked to have seen that last a lot longer and have a maybe double energy, well, forever basically, because the one problem with this game is the energy regain. And I want you to comment down below how you think it should be solved, but I generally think we should be able to hold 200 stamina and then they just double. I think effort just needs to be doubled, because it is very difficult to level up characters in this game. It's a very slow process, but let's leave that for another day. Now we've got the dangerous dungeon update. Dungeons can now have bonus guardians or restrictions based on traits. Example, get 2 times points if you have a seafaring or stealthy guardian. However, you cannot bring gravity-defying guardians in. So they're just kind of touching it up a little bit, making it easier to get a bit more points. The pop-up asking if you want to leave a floor no longer immediately appears after winning an encounter on an exit. It's a nice little tweak there. Players can now skip through the floor summary pop-up sooner. Nice, because you don't need to see that. Fix an issue with the danger meter in dungeons, sometimes appearing to stay full after an encounter. Lovely little fix. Changes have been made to prevent players from easily re-rolling the layout of a dungeon they enter. Okay, that's just, I never actually did that, but it's just a nice thing to balance the game out if we didn't know that. Now, this is the important part where I get into the actual Guardian update, so tweaks to the current Guardians. Now, for any Guardian who uses charges, the keyword description has been updated to indicate that these are not buffs. Yeah, they're not. Keyword description for damage resistance now indicates that it does not negate damage before being absorbed by armor. Fair enough, just clearing up a few things there, which is lovely. So, the first change we have is Captain Hook. Fixed an issue where if a marked target gains armor from allies' ability, the armor would not remove the mark. So that's just touching up Captain Hook's skill. Donald Duck fixed an issue with advanced talent, boiling over, where the chance to gain an extra defense buff from Donald's core ability was 2% instead of 20. So that's increased that by 18% there, making him just a little bit better with the defense buffs. Hercules fixed an issue where the attack buff icon from Hercules' special ability wasn't visible. Just clearing that up, nice. Mickey Mouse, now I get scared when I see stuff from Mickey Mouse, because I don't want them to nerf. But fixed an issue where Mickey Mouse would sometimes gain an extra stellar charge from certain allies on the same team. Now I never actually saw that happen, so that doesn't directly affect me. Maybe there's an exploit people are taking advantage of where if you paired characters up with Mickey, he'd be able to get an extra stellar charge, which means he'd get past the actual 5. But yeah, I never saw that, but it's nice to know that they've just balanced that out. Then we've got Mike, the character the game likes to give me. Adjusted the description of behavior for his core ability to make defense buffs from all allies grant an additional 10% instead of making defense buffs 10% stronger. So they've just kind of reworded it and just cleaned it up a little bit, which is nice. Fixed an issue where the defense buff from Stitch's metallic form wasn't being treated as a buff. Fixed an issue where the attack buff from Stitch's superheated form wasn't being treated as a buff. So they've done a decent amount of updates. Now those aren't nerfs or buffs, those are just fixes, which is brilliant. And I will put this as the top link in description so you guys can jump in and read this yourself. But we've got player level can now go up to 300, which is annoying because the increase in max, it doesn't increase max stamina, but it just means that if you're on the max 200, you can now go to 300. That should cover you for a very long time. Improvements have been made in the ally search. I'm not going to read these word by word. Fix several alliance display issues. Fix an issue in which new messages in chat would cause issues. The resource pop-up has been revamped. Energy recharge usage flow has been improved. So again, I'm going to leave it there. I'm not going to read through every single one of these, but there's a lot of very, very tasty. When opening crystals, the number of tap corresponds to the Guardian's rarity. Oh, so they've actually made a way so you can work it out. A bit like on Cookie Run, where if she's got like love at hearts in her eyes. I like that. I think it's quite cool. Resolve some crashing due to Zerg. Pop-ups for expired offers no longer appear. And loads of bug fixes and bits and pieces. Now, I like this. And I'm excited. That's why this video is an hour late today. And I'm excited for you guys to give me your opinions on what you think. I mean, by the time the update comes out, I believe you'll see Simba and Wally in game. But yeah, I want you to comment down below and let me know what you're excited for and what you think about this update. I'm excited. I love all the fixes, all the cleanups, and it's going to be very, very exciting. And you will need to download the update on the 20th. So the update will be tomorrow. So keep an eye on your devices, grab that update. I'm excited. We've got lots of new things to cover, lots of new characters to look at. Smash that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you legends all in the next one. Let's get 20 likes.